Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okey, untuk kali ini saya punya lecture adalah on the project management methodologies. Untuk lecture ni, so saya assume that everyone in the class had downloaded the file either from the UiTM Island ataupun you all can get the slides from the WhatsApp group yang saya send to you all. Untuk lecture ni, saya sebenarnya takkan go slide by slide. Cumanya apa yang saya akan buat adalah saya akan bagi penerangan berkenaan dengan apa yang dikatakan sebagai project management methodologies. So kalau kita tengok dalam slide ni, apa yang dikatakan sebagai metodologi itu sendiri. Okay, metodologi ni adalah a system of practices, techniques, procedures and rules used by those who work in a discipline. So it doesn't matter whether you are working in construction field or any other discipline field. So kebiasaannya dalam aspek project management, they will adopt the specific methodology which actually suits to the project. Project management methodology ni is just a fancy way of describing a system used to do something before you begin with any other project. So you need the right project management tools, and of course you need a good team, and you must know how you are going to run the project. Some projects lend themselves to certain methodologies. Sometimes it's at the preference of the project management. So it depends on the project manager on what kind of methodology that he is going to adapt during the project, provided the methodology must be well suited to the project. To choose the right methodology for you and your project, or even decide on a hybrid methodology, then you should know what they are. Actually, in project management scope of work, there are so many project management methodology that we can adapt to. So as you can see in my slide, ada banyaklah project methodology yang saya put in the slide. So if we ask any of the project manager which one to choose, so it depends. Depends entirely on the type of project. So there is no such thing as the right methodology, meaning there won't be the one methodology that is perfect to use for every single project, because projects vary in scope and requirements. From the slide here, as you can see that there are many methods. There are many method of project methodologies which include Six Sigma, Agile, Waterfall, Kanban and Lean. So actually there are many more methodology. Cumanya dalam slide ni saya tak adalah bagi ke semua metodologi yang ada di luar sana. So this is just an example. And then from all these methodologies, actually ada certain metodologi yang mana dia lebih sesuai untuk diaplikasikan dalam projek-projek pembinaan. Bukan semua. Kalau kita tengok projek metodologi ni, dia bukanlah, katalah you tengok Agile, Kanban, Lean. So this metodologi ni tidak semuanya bersesuaian untuk diaplikasi dalam projek pembinaan. Again, it depends on the project. So what kind of project that you are involved in, then you have to decide and you have to adapt the most suitable project management methodologies to your project. Okay, you may go through my slide. Adalah saya terangkan apa yang dikatakan sebagai agal dan sebagainya. But apa yang saya akan share today ni, saya tak akan go through lah each slide one by one. So kalau kita lihat di sini, kita ada banyak, actually ada beberapa method lah. Kalau contohnya di sini adalah agal. So apa yang dikatakan sebagai agal? Agal metodologi ni, actually there are some arguments out there saying that as to whether agal should even be considered methodology. But as it's used to run projects, so we can consider it as one of the project management methodology. So in a nutshell, it's an evolving and collaborative way to self-organize across team. The work is adaptive in planning, evolutionary in development, seeking early delivery, and is always open to change if that leads to improvement. So agar ni dia lebih kepada commonly used to deliver more complex project, and it is best suited for the projects that require flexibility and have a level of complexity or uncertainty. For instance, a product or service that hasn't been built by the team. For example, you have one new product that hasn't been built before. So you want to market the product and you want to develop the product. So agal is one of the methodology that you should adopt. So the practice originated in actually agal ni it has been developed from originated in software development and works well in that culture. So selalunya kalau dalam projek-projek yang involve ITs, software development, then agal ni adalah antara method yang paling sesuai lah diguna pakai. So it has been applied to non-software products that seek to drive forward with innovation and have a level of uncertainty, such as computer, motor vehicles, medical devices, food, clothing, music, and others. And it's also been used in other types of projects that need a more responsive and fast-paced production schedule, such as marketing. Okay. And then, so kita ada kat sini principle, what is the agar principle, so we want to achieve the customer. Of course, in project management methodologies ni, one of the thing that we want to achieve adalah the customer satisfaction. Okay, so you can look at the slide. So apa yang proses yang involved dalam agar methodology. Okay, then we have Scrum. Scrum ni is a short sprint approach to managing projects. So it's ideal for teams of no more than 10 people. Meaning that the Scrum methodology ni dia sesuai untuk projek-projek yang agak kecil. Project that consists of team of less than 7 people who need a flexible approach to delivering a product or service. Okay, and then it often weathered to 2-week cycle with short daily meetings known as daily Scrum meetings. Okay, daily Scrum meetings ada kat sini rasanya saya ada buat dia punya. Okay, yang ni agak kat sini kalau you tengok di slide. Okay, and it's led by what is called a Scrum Master. Dia ada seorang master. So it works within an agile framework, though there have been attempts to scale Scrum to fit larger organisation. So kalau you look at on this slide, Scrum Master, dia ada seorang Scrum Master, and they conduct a daily Scrum meeting and artifacts update, and then they do the review, and then they see the potential of the product, okay, and then they can proceed to the next level. So normally the duration of Scrum ni, dia punya cycle dia adalah for a small project, which actually about 1 or 2 to 4 weeks. So Scrum ni sama juga seperti Agile. Scrum has been used predominantly in software development, but proponents note it is applicable across any industry or business. Maknanya dia boleh juga diguna pakai lah untuk ada business. Then we have Kanban. Okay, Kanban. Kanban ni another popular Agile framework. Okay, so dia related more to Agile. So Kanban is a visual approach to project management. Actually, the name is literally billboard in Japanese. So it helps manage workflow by placing tasks on a Kanban board. Okay, yang ni Kanban ni dia more traditional way of methodology. Yang mana dia banyak menggunakan manual seperti Kanban board where workflow and progress is clear to all participant. Rasanya ada kat dalam ni. So kalau you tengok sini, the element of the Kanban ni, dia ada Kanban board, dia ada Kanban cards and Kanban swim lanes. Okay, so kat sini macam you tengok ni, dia adalah to do, doing and done. So Kanban helps improve inefficiencies and has been used to schedule lean manufacturing in Agile project. So biasanya metodologi ni dia saling berkait di antara satu sama lain. And Kanban has been around since late 1940s. Where actually it was studied by Toyota to use the rate of demand to control the rate of production of its vehicle. Okay, sekejap ya. So Kanban, kalau kita tengok, alright. So with the dawn of visual planning board in software in our era like Trello, there are now new users for Kanban tools and Kanban method. Okay, so when to use the Kanban ni, kita boleh tengok. Kalau kita tengok kat sini, Kanban ni best suited for project with smaller team who need a flexible approach to deliver a product or service. And Kanban is also great for personal productivity purposes. Kalau you tengok kat sebelah ni, ini adalah the way how actually the Kanban method works. Dekat situ dia ada dia punya whiteboard kan. Kat whiteboard, then you just make it you just draw the table, and then kalau contoh kat depan ni you boleh tengok lah, so apa stories dia, apa task dia lah. Stories tu adalah work task, and then what you should do in order to maybe achieve the task, and then in progress, okay, apa yang berlaku, then testing. Kalau testing tu maknanya kerja tu bila dah siap, so adakah benda tu dah ditest, and then done kan. So dia ada dia punya record. So another process developed, Kanban ni another process developed initially for manufacturing or for software team. The Kanban method has since expanded and has been used in human resources, marketing, organizational strategy, executive process, and accounts receivable and payable. Almost anyone actually can plan with Kanban board, adding cards to represent project phases, task deadlines, people, ideas, and more. So Kanban software makes this methodology especially accessible. So untuk Kanban ni dia ada juga develop dia punya own software tu. So seterusnya adalah lean method. Okay, lean method. So lean ni apa dia? So lean method ni adalah kalau you look at from its name, it's a way to cut waste and in so doing increase value. So itu adalah the aim of lean methodology. So lean focuses on key processes to continuously be impacting positively on value. So it does this by optimizing separate technologies, assets and vertical. So lean as a method of project management goes back to Henry Ford and his flow production for automating the process of building cars. So dulu lean ni dia diguna pakai semasa during the time where actually the in the Japanese manufacturing industry lah. Jadi today, software development teams run lean processes to focus on end user feedback and increase value, which means lean methodology has taken on a new meaning. So benda ni dia develop. Jadi dalam lean methodology ni, it identifies three types of waste. Itu mudah, murah and muri, also known as the 3M. Itu adalah kaedah dia lah. So you can read through apa yang dikatakan sebagai mudah, apa yang dikatakan sebagai murah, and then apa dikatakan sebagai muri. So this is all the Japanese punya terms lah. So kita tengok memang Japanese punya term. So lean ni often mistaken for specializing in manufacturing industries. Lean methodology is ideal for any business or organisation that is not looking for a process but is interested in transforming how they conduct doing business. Itu adalah lean methodology. Okay, kalau you tengok kat sini, lean ni adalah maximizing customer value while minimizing waste. So itu dia punya objective of lean ni. You nak increase the customer value while at the same time it tries to minimize the waste. Alright? So the first step is they need to identify the value, and in step 2 they map the value stream. Step 3, they create the flow. Step 4, establish the pool. And step 5, seek the perfection. So that is the process of lean. Okay, then we go to next methodology, to waterfall. Okay, waterfall ni adalah antara salah satu metodologi yang paling sesuai diguna pakai dalam construction sectors lah. Okay, so this is one of the traditional project management method where waterfall ni is a linear sequential design approach where progress flows downwards in one direction. So this is maybe the most straightforward and linear of all the approaches to managing a project. Sebab dia very straightforward, so you boleh nampak dia punya stages, and actually it can clearly be seen that you have to go through one step to another. So the name is the waterfall methodology is a process which the phases of the project flow downward. The model requires that you move from one phase to another only once that phase has been successfully completed. So waterfall ni dia ikut pada stages. Yang ni memang biasa kita boleh relate lah dengan apa yang berlaku di luar sana dalam construction, yang mana dia bermula daripada project planning, dan bila project planning tu complete, then they go to the requirements and they will do the analysis and the design stage and the coding, testing and deployment. So ini tengoklah pada kesesuaian project tu sendiri. So the method actually originates from a symposium on advanced programming held in 1956. So dah lama dah waterfall methodology ni telah dikenal pasti seawal 1956. The model is in 6 parts, beginning with capturing requirement in a document, creating models to analyze them, designing, coding, testing and installing and maintenance of that system. Macam yang saya tunjuk tadi lah. Okay, waterfall ni. So bila kita nak guna dia, so actually waterfall ni is a great for manufacturing and construction project. Macam I did mention just now that one of the best methodology that can be adapted to construction adalah waterfall. So, which are highly structured, and when it's too expensive to pivot or change anything after the fact, waterfall often makes use of a Gantt chart for planning and scheduling. Scheduling. Okay, kalau kita tengok kat sini. Okay, so yang ni adalah dia punya comparison between waterfall model and agile. So boleh tengoklah kat sini apa yang boleh kita bezakan antara agile dengan waterfall. So ini adalah Six Sigma. Okay, Six Sigma ni. So yang ni pun you boleh baca lah Six Sigma ni, metodologi dia. Okay, di MIC Road. Six Sigma ni pun adalah salah satu metodologi yang banyak diguna pakai dalam construction juga. Six Sigma. Cumanya apa ni, mana saya punya Six Sigma ni actually Six Sigma ni kalau kita look back, dia being introduced by engineers working at Motorola in mid 1980s. So if you tahu the Motorola company ni dia banyak buat IT jugalah kan, banyak buat komputer punya parts dan sebagainya. So for Six Sigma ni, it applies quality management including empirical statistics and employs personnel who are expert in this discipline. Okay, itu Six Sigma. So there is also a Lean Six Sigma that adds Lean methodology to eliminate waste. So when to use actually this Six Sigma ni? Dia ada banyak lah kalau ni you baca macam mana kita define, measure, analyse, design and verify. Okay, so Six Sigma ni bila masa kita nak guna, this methodology work best in larger organisation. Even companies with a few hundred employees are likely too small to take advantage of its benefit. Jadi ini memang kalau Six Sigma ni untuk company yang besar lah, company yang sangat-sangat besar lah, yang mana dia lebih sesuai diguna pakai, yang ada banyak task dan dia punya staff pun beratus-ratus staff dan sebagainya. Okay. Then how to choose a project methodology? First, you need to understand how different methodologies work and their prerequisite. You should be clear about strong and weak sides of each one. Then you need to analyze how your organization works. Does it have a suitable environment, skill and technical aids to implement any specific methodology? Identify what methodology is already in use. Make a short list. Then you need to analyze the nature of a project, specifics of industry, regulations and constraints. Additionally, you may consider the type of a contract you work with. You need to analyze your ability adequately define requirements for an end result of a project. It also includes the capacity to reach project objective and stakeholders' expectations. They may change during project lifetime, so you need to define the optimal way to manage changes. Then you have to define the most suitable methodology that complies with needs identified in point 1 to 4. So which one is better actually? Macam mana kita nak tahu yang mana yang paling bagus dalam project management methodology ni? Actually, none of them are better or worse. Project management methodologies have particular implication where they perform best. It depends on circumstances, nature of a project, and environment of a performing organization. So we cannot say that this particular method is better than the other one. because actually it depends on the project nature or the project elements. Okay, as a conclusion, what methodology you choose will depend on your team, project type and project scope. Choosing project management methodologies is one of the first decision you'll have to make as a project manager. So what methodology you pick will have a profound and ongoing impact on how you and your team works. Different project management methodologies have their own pros and cons for different project types. Some are geared for speed, while some are geared for comprehensiveness. Okay, with that, thank you very much.